It's the end of 2022. That happened fast. Like, this was a really fast year, right? I'm not alone in that. Anyway, here's my 10 favorite photos I took this year. So this first one, that was on actually New Year's Day, so I really started off the year with a good one. That is Dan and Joey's Elopement photos. It was a snowy day in the bowl of the Snoqualmie Falls, and just like really cool and pretty. My second one, this is a photo of me and Lena. It has its own video because we both had COVID and we're quarantining. And we used that time to make some really fun photos of us and rocket ships and all that kind of stuff during our self-portrait project. I got to travel again though in 2022, which was really awesome. I got to go to Iceland with Adam Mason, and we saw a lot of cool things, and I got a little obsessed with lighthouses. This portrait of Carly is one of my favorite portraits I've ever made of a person. Just like the angle, the lighting, the detail, because I shot this on my RZ67, and so getting that like just beautiful film grains and stuff, like just yeah. Also, she has really like vibrant eyes, so it really makes the photo pop. It was a really fun engagement session that we went skiing, which was really fun. So like I took this photo while I was on skis, skiing basically like with my arm held down to the ground as low as I possibly could, as Dan took Emily and threw her like between his legs. She came shooting out, and it was just a really fun little moment and stuff. And also just a new challenge of trying to take pictures while on skis myself. So this photo, I don't know, by itself, like, I don't know if it actually is like the best photo, but like the moment was really cool. I was in Mexico working with an organization called Preemptive Love with the team at Wonder Camp, photographing while they were making a video. And in the middle of an interview session, one of the people we were talking to and working with received a phone call saying that his asylum case had been accepted and he was going to be allowed to move into, like, to go to the United States. And so we were there taking photo and video as he received the phone call. You go watch the full video because it's powerful and emotional and stuff. But this is the moment right as he like hangs up and like, yes, and like leaps out of frame, which I didn't expect, which is why I cut him off. But it kind of makes the photo, like the story makes the photo, maybe if the photo doesn't stand on its own. During the summer, I was supposed to do a sunset elopement photos on the Washington coast, and we got out there and it was rainy, cold, windy, foggy, moody, which wasn't the plan, but the photos turned out like way better, but just like we just embraced it and just made the photos that we could. And I love this black and white photo of the couple walking along the beach here, just because like the grittiness of it just shined through in a way that would not have on a sunny day. Not that it's bad, but it's just like, it just was one of those moments when I felt like I actually made photos that represented the day in a really palpable way. Kind of similar, this was a sunrise elopement that was supposed to be sunny, but instead was rainy and foggy. And the Washington rainy and foggy thing is true. But again, we embraced it. But as we kind of like worked through the session and stuff, like the sun actually came out, and just like this moment of the couple standing on the rocks, looking out towards the mountains with like this glowy sunrise light coming through and hitting them is really pretty magical, and like one of my favorite couple portraits I've made in years. If you've paid any attention to wedding photography over the last year, you've probably noticed that like the blurry motion photos are really popular. But like 90% of the ones you see are in black and white. And like I've taken a lot of black and white ones too. But I really wanted to try to take kind of this like abstract photo of a couple in color and to get to do it on film. And I tried quite a few times until it finally worked. And so this photo here of Katie and Rebecca, it finally worked. Like I got that like motion of the couple in the light. I shot it on my Leica using movie film. And so there's just like this rich contrast that comes in through the deep of the colors of like the lake that's behind them with the bright clothing that they're wearing and stuff. And it just came out like really as I'd hoped, which just Anytime the photo turns out like it does in your brain, it makes you really happy. And my last photo of the year is this one, which is just a portrait of me and my son. And yeah, we had another kid this year, and so I have another subject to photograph in my house, which is really fun. He's cool, and yeah, I just like this portrait because it's a nice little moment of us here in my studio where he's going to spend a lot of time in his life. Hopefully he'll learn to Photoshop soon because I could really use an assistant. So those are the 10 photos I'm most proud of from this year. Link the photos you're most proud of in the below, and we'll chat about them and share them and talk and all that kind of stuff. Thanks for watching, and have a good rest of 2022 and take better photos in 2023.